Imagine receiving a message from an era preceding not only our civilization, but the very emergence of humanity. An object that wandered through the absolutely freezing void of interstellar space for about 7 billion years decides to cross the threshold of our solar system right now. And unsettlingly, the most advanced scientific models ever conceived, designed to predict every orbital wobble and every gravitational perturbation of the solar system, simply fail to explain why this body is present at this specific moment. Today is January 2026, a date marked in red on the calendars of astronomers across the planet. We find ourselves at the height of the so-called Grand Alignment, in which the Earth is positioned directly between the Sun and the enigmatic visitor known as 3I Atlas. While conventional media tries to reassure the public with simplistic explanations, describing it as a rare interstellar comet or just another dirty snowball, the scientific data obtained during this alignment indicates something much deeper and more disturbing. We are not just observing a fragment of ice. What is revealed is a trajectory so precise, so mathematically refined, that it squarely defies the principles of cosmic chaos. This object did not originate near the solar system, nor in the Oort cloud. It emerged from the thick, dark disk of the Milky Way, crossing vast galactic regions for billions of years, to reach exactly these spatial coordinates at this unique moment in human history. The most recent analyses of its passage through the inner planets indicate something that transcends a simple scientific anomaly approaching an unprecedented event. This report is not limited to diffuse images captured by observatories in Chile. It dismantles the official narrative, questions why the Hubble Space Telescope broke its own protocols to prioritize this object, examines phenomena that contradict the expected behavior of natural bodies, and analyzes leaked reports suggesting the detection of a possible signal, generating silent uneasiness in the scientific community. The central question remains: are we facing a natural visitor or an interstellar observer waiting for our species to finally notice its presence? To understand the gravity of what is happening today, it is necessary to return to the origin of this story. On July 1, 2025, the Atlas telescope, located in Chile, identified a fast-moving point in the constellation Sagittarius. Initially, it was just the third interstellar object ever catalogued, following in the footsteps of Oumuamua and Borisov. However, within a few weeks, the conventional narrative began to crumble. By September, almost 70 scientific papers were already discussing the phenomenon, as 3I Atlas was not only crossing the solar system, but was challenging the foundations of known physics. Observation time on the Hubble Space Telescope is extremely restricted, requiring months or even years of waiting. However, for 3I Atlas, a special immediate opportunity protocol was activated. On July 21, 2025, Hubble performed core measurements and found an extreme margin of uncertainty, ranging from hundreds of meters to several kilometers, something incompatible with a conventional solid body. The most plausible explanation is that the light is being reflected by a dynamic and changing structure, and not by a predictable rocky surface. On August 6th, the James Webb Space Telescope analyzed its chemical signature using near-infrared spectroscopy and identified a highly unusual composition, approximately 87% carbon dioxide, with an almost total absence of water. Furthermore, the presence of a so-called anti-tail, a strongly collimated jet directed toward the Sun, was confirmed, in contrast to the typical behavior of comets. Subsequent observations revealed that this jet oscillates with a regular period of 16 hours, suggesting a stable and persistent mechanism incompatible with random dust. On January 22, 2026, during an alignment with a phase angle of only 0.69 degrees, the object presented a 5 times increase in brightness, superior to that predicted by physical models. This phenomenon resembles less a conventional comet and more a deliberate signal. Orbital analyses also indicated that its retrograde trajectory is aligned with the plane of the planets, with a margin of less than 5 degrees, an event whose statistical probability is only 0.2%. Additional observations revealed 3 mini-jets emerging from the nucleus, separated by exactly 120 degrees, forming a perfect geometric symmetry. Such a pattern suggests a possible spatial reorientation system, especially considering that the object is heading toward a carefully calculated encounter with Jupiter in March 2026, pointing precisely to the limit of the planet's gravitational sphere of influence. The physical properties further deepen the mystery. A study published in September used polarimetry to analyze the object's surface and identified a light reflection pattern never before observed in asteroids or comets in the solar system. The data suggests an extremely uniform or possibly artificial structure, comparable to advanced technological materials, which challenges traditional astronomical classification systems. In August, the Gemini South Telescope detected intense cyanide release, while the object was surprisingly poor in carbon chains. Still, amateur astronomers recorded an intense green glow, normally associated with diatomic carbon, present in insufficient quantity according to spectral data. This raises the hypothesis of an ionization effect related to an unknown internal energy source. In the last 24 hours, during the peak of the alignment, unconfirmed reports emerged of the detection of a structured radio pulse at the frequency of 1,420 MHz, known as the hydrogen line, traditionally monitored in searches for extraterrestrial intelligence. The reported pattern would follow the Fibonacci sequence. Although authorities attribute the signal to terrestrial interference, the context is unsettling. The object's entry trajectory almost exactly coincides with the direction of the celebrated WOW signal, recorded in 1977. Official requests for access to radar data received evasive responses, suggesting the involvement of intelligence agencies. This raises questions about why a simple comet would be treated as a matter of national security. Some scientists propose that 3I Atlas represents a sentinel, aligned with the dark forest hypothesis, according to which advanced civilizations avoid revealing their existence. In March 2026, the object will cross Jupiter's gravitational boundary and head toward the outer solar system, with no predicted return. Only a minimal window remains to understand its true meaning. Does the signal at 1,420 MHz represent deliberate intent or just cosmic noise? Is there something hidden beneath that greenish coma? And, if we are being observed by an intelligence that has been traveling for 7 billion years, will we truly be prepared for the moment it decides to respond? Thank you for watching. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Click on one of the recommended videos on the screen for more incredible information. See you there.